Critical review 9 is multiplying polynomials, and if you remember the product property, a to the m, if they have the same base, you can add the exponents when you're multiplying. And when you're multiplying, here we got two monomials we're multiplying, so let's go ahead and multiply the coefficients. 14, x to the third, x to the seventh will give us x to the 10th when you add those up, all right? How about here? Let's multiply the numbers here, -4, -7, we got 28. 7 x's, 3 more x's, looks like we got 10 x's. And then y cubed and y to the 6th would give us y to the 9th. Here we got to distribute that. So we got 4xy times 7x cubed plus a 4xy times a -xy to the 5th. So this first one we got 28. X to the 4th, 4x is y. And then 4 times the -1 is a -4. Looks like we have x times x squared, y times y to the 5th, y to the 6th. Go ahead, distribute this one. So we got 11x to the third, 11x times 3x would give us 33x squared. And finally 11x times 7, 77x. Alright, why don't you guys try that one? Go ahead, check yourself on that. -30x to the third, y to the 14th. I'll have you guys try this one as well. 63x to the 5th y minus 9x to the 8th y squared. And finally, pause the video. You can try one more here. Check yourself on that. And let's get into FOIL. So first outer, inner, last. As you recall, let's do some here. Let's use the FOIL method. Here's our first. So we have x times x. There's our first one. Plus, now we're going to do our outer one. X times -4. Plus, now we're going to do our inner one. 7 times x. Plus, so that's outer, that's inner. And the last, 7 times -4. FOIL. FOIL, right? So we got x squared. X times -4 is our -4x. 7 times x. 7 times -4. So it looks like we got x squared minus 4x plus 7x minus 28. Make sure you combine like terms. And there's our answer, x squared plus 3x minus 28. Let's do another couple and have you guys try some as well. 3x times x, 3x squared. 3x times 6, 18x. -4 times x, minus 4x. -4 times 6, minus 24. Combine your like terms. I think one more and then we'll have you guys try it. X times x, x squared. Outer, x times -13y is -13xy. Y times x, I'm going to write that as xy in alphabetical order. Y times -13y, -13y squared. Looks like those two are only like terms. -13 plus 1, -12xy, minus 13y squared. I guess I do have one more before I have you guys try a few. X minus 10 quantity squared. That means there's two of these x minus 10s. All right. X times x, x squared. X times -10, -10x. -10 times x, -10x. -10 times -10 plus 100. Combine like terms. And let's have you guys try some of these. But you guys put those two up on the chat box. We'll check them. Alright, go ahead, check yourself. Pause the video if you need to. And let's move on to a couple more. Alright guys, go ahead, check your work on those. Pause that video if you need to. And let's move on. Now let's do a binomial times a trinomial. With FOIL, we were doing a binomial times another binomial. But let's do a binomial times a trinomial. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take this x through to all three of those. And then I'm going to take the 7 through to all three of those. So x times x squared, there's my first one. Plus, now I'm going to go x times that negative 4x. Then I'm going to take the x times the 7. And now let's do the 7 through to everybody. 7 times x squared. 7 times that negative 4x. And 7 times that 7 on the end. So it looks like we got x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x plus 7x squared minus 28x plus 49. Looks like that's my only x cubed, so now I'm just combining like terms. Negative 4x squared plus 7x squared, that's what, a 3x squared? And then 7x minus 28x, what's that, negative 21x? And finally, plus 49 on the end. Is there, let's see, I should have like boxed that or something, the constant on the end there. Okay, that's a binomial, binomial times a trinomial on that one. And let's keep going here. Let's do some more. Take the 4x through first. So I got 4x cubed minus 16x squared plus 24x. Now I'm going to take the minus 5 through. So minus 5x squared plus 20x minus 30. It looks like that's my only x cubed. And now let me go with minus 16x squared minus 5. Let's see, that's minus 21x squared. And then let's go 24x plus 20x. 44. Oops. Yeah, I'll just do it in red. 44x. And then finally the constant on the end, minus 30. Alright, what if you have x minus 6 quantity cubed? So you got 3 of these. So what I like to do is I like to do the first two. I'm going to FOIL those. So I got x squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 36. And don't forget you still have this x minus 6 on the end. But I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms and clean this up. So there's the first two and then the x minus 6. And then I'm just going to take that x through to everybody. So I have x cubed minus 12x squared plus 36x. Then I'm going to take the minus 6 through to everybody. So minus 6x squared plus 72x. What's 36 times 6? Is that 216? Yeah, minus 216. Now let's combine like terms. X cubed, that's my only x cubed. Minus 12x squared minus 6x squared, that's a minus 18x squared. 36x plus 72x. What's that, 108x? And then finally minus 216s are only constant on the end there. Okay, so that's x minus 6 quantity cubed. Any questions so far? So let's take this x through to everybody. So we got 8x cubed minus 5x squared y, and then plus 7xy squared. Now I'm going to take the y through to everybody. 8x squared y minus 5xy squared plus 7y cubed. Like terms, that's the only 8x cubed. Let's go x squared y. So minus 5 plus 8 is a 3x squared y. 7xy squared minus 5xy squared. So x7 minus 5, I got 2xy squared. And then it looks like that 7y cubed's a loner on the end. No other like terms. Yeah. So got a trinomial times another trinomial for the next one. So what we're going to do is take the x squared through first. Then I'm going to take the 8x through. And then I'm going to take the minus 7 through. So let's go first the blue. X squared times 2x squared. I got 2x to the fourth. X squared times 4x. I got 4x to the third. X squared times minus 3, negative 3x squared. Now let's go with the 8x. 8x times 2x squared. 16x to the third. 8x times 4x. 32x squared. 8x times negative 3. Negative 24x. And finally, I'm taking the negative 7 through. Negative 14x squared minus 28x plus 21. Let's combine like terms. 2x to the fourth, that's a loner. Let's see, 4x cubed, 16x cubed. So it looks like I got 20x cubed. I think that's my only x cubed. Now let's go with the x squared. Negative 3x squared plus 32 minus 14. I think that's my only ones. Negative 3, what did I say? Plus 32 minus 14 gives us 15 of those x squareds. Right, because negative 3 plus 32, 29, 29 minus 14, yeah, 15. And then, let's see, what color have I got? Green. Minus 24x minus 28x. So negative 24 minus 28 gives us 52. And finally, we've got the constant on the end, the 21. That's the only constant, so nothing else to combine it with. All right, so 2x to the 4 plus 20x cubed is 15x squared minus 52x plus 21. Any questions from you guys? All right, I'm going to have you guys start that CR9 now. Sorry about that little blip there, but there's my work on those, and now I'm going to have you guys pause it and try these ones. There's the first one there, if you want to check that. Sorry about that. There's the solution to that one, x plus 2 quantity cubed. Go ahead and pause this next one here. We'll try that. There's that one. Took the x through to everybody in blue. Took the y through everybody in red. Combined like terms. And here's our last one here. And there's our last one. If you want to check that, that'd be great.